Hi everyone, it's Sarah here from Spiritual Events and Directory. I'm just about to have a chat to Mavis Pittilla. Mavis is somewhat of an icon in the world of spiritual mediumship. She has been developing her abilities since the 1960s, but in more recent times she has turned her attention to teaching others to develop their skills. Mavis is holding a retreat in Bali on the 11th and 15th of February for anyone that may be interested. The price is $990, which includes the course fees and some meals. Hi Mavis, thank you so much for joining me. How are you
Oh,
doing?
it's my pleasure.
Thank you. Okay, so Mavis, did you grow up feeling like you were special or had been chosen to do something amazing?
Well, no, I had no indication at all that I had anything or that I was special, and still don't feel special.
Yeah.
But no, I never had anything at all when I was young. I had been extremely poorly and been given 3 months to live. And then I'm sat in the lounge feeling very sorry for myself and arguing with God, thinking, well, why has he done this to me? Which I know everybody else does that too. And suddenly I saw this man, and he appeared out of nowhere, and he told me to go and find a healer or I wouldn't hear the New Year bells. And that's how it's all started.
Wow. Okay. So you eventually found solace in churches. Were these spiritualist churches, and how did they help?
Well, yes, you have to be, mediumship is, it's very, you're very alone with mediumship. But once you get connected with a group of people or a church where everybody understands what you're going through, because it can be quite traumatic at the beginning, and everybody understands what you're going through, they help you through it. So it was like, for me, it was like a coming home.
Yeah.
And being among people that really cared and understood mediumship.
Yeah.
So yes, I got a lot of help and a lot of understanding from the church.
Yeah. Okay. Who's your biggest inspiration and why?
Oh, Gordon Higginson is the colossus of modern day mediumship. Well, spiritualism, not just mediumship. And he became my friend, but he trained me, and I was privileged, really, to be able to call him my friend by the time he passed to the spirit world. But Gordon had he had this wonderful naturalness about training mediums. So he would look at people, read the auric field, and then, he would know who he could help and who he couldn't. So he would read you, and then he would take you under his wing. And from that, then you started to grow and accept what you were and what you were going to do.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can anyone learn to do what you do?
No. Mediumship is natural. You're born with it. It doesn't necessarily mean to say you'll have it from being a child, but you'll be born, and you have to wait until the soul ignites. People have it the wrong way around. They believe the spirit world make a contact with them, when actually it's the soul that opens and allows it to happen. Because the spirit world are all around, but unless the soul is ready with the power to ignite, then you won't see the spirit world.
Yeah. And over the years, have your family and friends mostly supported your chosen career?
Well, yes, I would more or less say that not as a career, because you don't see it as a career, really.
Yeah.
What you see it as is a ministry, because you're ministering under two worlds.
Yeah.
So I don't see it as a career, but you're ministering onto two worlds, this world and the next world.
Yeah.
And did I lose any friends? Yes, I did at the beginning, because I hadn't got it under control.
Yeah.
So it controlled me. So I would be out at a nightclub or at a party, and I found the spirit world far more interesting than some of the people at the party. And I actually would know things that I shouldn't have known.
Yeah.
So I lost lots of friends at the beginning. And that was one of the things Gordon taught me, was how to control it. so
Mm-hmm.
that you live a normal, natural life,
Yeah.
and then you ignite the power for the communication to happen.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with me. So yes, I lost a lot of friends. Family, no, my family has always been very, very good about it.
Yeah.
And hopefully some of them may follow in my footsteps.
Yeah. And what advice would you have for mums and dads whose children say they see spirit or hear, see or speak, sorry, see spirits or hear voices?
Well, really, it's to accept that it is possible that they could be.
Yeah.
And it's the acceptance that, yes, my child could have this power to see the other world,
Yeah.
and not be afraid of it.
Yeah.
There's no one in the spirit world that's going to harm them. You know, you never need to be afraid of the spirit world. Be afraid of the people here, but
Yeah.
never in the spirit world.
Yeah.
So mums and dads don't need to be afraid of that, and let it be natural. I wouldn't encourage it, but I wouldn't discourage it.
Yeah.
I would just let them be natural, because it will fade by the time they come to puberty,
Okay.
and it will actually close down for a number of years and then open up again.
Yeah.
So let
And
your children be natural.
yeah, yeah. And did the memory of Gordon in any way inspire you to kickstart your mentorship program?
Yes, I suppose. Yes, I suppose he was a good inspiration on that, because once you went under Gordon's wing, so to speak, he helped you in the spirituality of it, the knowledge of it, and then how best to utilize it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't learn that in 1 or 2 weekends courses. You know, we have mediums now that go on 2 courses and think they're professional.
Yeah.
It takes years and years and years of understanding the difference between the psychic and mediumship. There's a vast difference between the two. So therefore, Gordon kept us safe, really, because he taught us all he knew.
Yeah.
And that's what I like to do for my students. So that's how the mentorship began. It was very unsatisfactory to just have people coming for weekends and then they'd disappear and I wouldn't see them again, possibly for a number of years. But now I have them over a period of time, which allows me to be an influence. And remember, I don't teach them, I influence them, so that they can search and understand themselves totally.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And what sort of changes have you seen in students?
Changes. There's a lot of changes that have happened. People becoming professional too soon, people being psychic and think the mediumship, people channeling when actually all they're doing is going into an altered state. People talking about trance before they understand the depths that they have to go to touch that. So there's a lot of changes that have come into being. And of course, it's worldwide now. When I came into the movement, it was, we didn't go to America and Australia. Only 1 or 2 mediums went across to other countries. But now, of course, Japan has opened up, Norway, Iceland, Finland, Germany. So the countries are opening up because everybody needs or wants or desires that spiritual intent in their lives. And it's not just about mediumship, it's being aware of that soul power, the sacredness of the power that's within us. And we're losing that. We have to go back to recognizing that it is a sacred vocation, really.
Yeah.
It's not a money-making thing, really.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's come into being quite a bit now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and so you also host retreats around the world. Where do you get all your energy from to be doing that?
Happiness.
Yeah.
Being aware that I'm content with who I am.
Yeah.
Allowing myself to get the joy out of the communication between the two worlds. And when you ignite the power, it transforms you. People say I look years younger when I'm in the power than when I'm like talking to you in my natural self. So I suppose you get it from the knowing that the intention you have is the right intention.
Yeah.
I feel very, very honoured and privileged that people still want to listen to me at 76. You know, I would have thought it should have been, well, there are other people come up. So for me, the joy is the fact that people still want to listen to my opinions.
Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful. And can you tell us something that you do every day, for example? Do you have a particular mantra, or do you just give gratitude? Do you do anything like that each day?
No,
No.
I'm not good at meditation to start off with. So I'm not good. I got thrown out of so many circles when I started this journey because I couldn't be still long enough to sit in the silence. But I do believe in prayer.
Yeah.
So if I do anything, it's a prayer of gratitude to God
Yeah.
for the abilities that I've got.
Mm-hmm.
So I would do that. So it is a prayer,
Yeah.
possibly first thing in the morning and last thing at night.
Yeah.
But you know, mediumship's natural. And I often see people telling me that they've got to prepare themselves. All they've got to do is have the right intention.
Mm.
And the natural law will be that the power will open.
Yeah.
So we don't need to go through too many, well, what shall we say, too many things. They create difficulties for themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
But they've got to do this. I remember many years ago believing that I had to have a shower before I did a private sitting, or I had to do this, or I had to wear that.
Yeah.
Only to find out that really it was what my conscious mind thought I needed, not what my soul needed.
Exactly, yeah.
What does your conscious mind need from you, and what does your soul need from you?
Yeah.
Sort those two out, and you can sort that out with prayer.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
if you let God be involved with what you're doing, then you will do it for the right intention.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, or tonight, or today for you, tonight for me.
Yes.
You're in England. I really do appreciate it.
You're more than welcome. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to coming to Bali because I know that I have this feeling about Bali, the mysticism and the ancient way of talking about the great spirit within. So I'm so excited about coming, not because of the buildings or where we will be, but being in the power of Bali. Because I honestly believe that if we can tap into that resource of the spiritual quality of Bali, then you and I will be uplifted and transformed, because it's not just about the mediumship, it's about opening up your own awareness. And I believe that Bali is going to allow us to do that, to sit in the contemplation and be at one with the mysteries of Bali.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm looking forward to coming, very much so.
Yeah. And the dates for Bali, it's the 11th to the 15th of February?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. We'll put that on anyway.
Sure. Yeah. I don't keep hold of a diary, really.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
I can do it, but I'm sure you're right.
Yeah. I've got all the details anyway. I just don't have them in front of me, but I'm pretty sure it is, but we'll pop that up anyway. All right. Good. Well, thank you so much for that. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you.
It's been a joy. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you in Bali.